Hello everyone, Lewis Crompton here, and this is not financial advice. Have you ever worried about money? Felt like you have more month than you have money to cover that month? Everybody knows nowadays that you need to take care of your mental health. Everyone knows that, we talk about that a lot. And a major part of that really is taking care as well of your financial health. But many people just don't seem to realize that or know how. The majority of relationships break up or break down due to money troubles or arguments about money. It's one of the highest quoted reasons for divorce. So how can you make sure that you don't have to worry about money and find your way towards financial peace, financial stability, and therefore have an easier time with your mental health as well as your financial health? And if you want to learn about how you can do money better, how you can make more of it in less time with less stress, then like this video, subscribe to the channel and click on that button to turn the alerts on as well. Now, I'm someone who is naturally not very good with money. I am a spender. Budgets and targets and everything like that, savings goals and everything, were things which never really seemed very fun to me, and so I just wasn't really interested in them or implementing them. My personality type, and maybe due to having some form of ADHD, although undiagnosed, could be the reason why I don't find saving or anything like that an easy thing. It's not fun. I'm really just not interested in doing something if I don't think it's fun, and I struggle to find the mental energy to carry it out if I don't see a really strong benefit or if it's not fun, which isn't always ideal when you run a business, because not every element of doing that job is fun. The thing that drives me within my business and that drives me is within this YouTube channel is a mission. That mission is a personal one to me, because I want to help 1 million families across the world increase their financial peace so they can work less, stress less, and play more. I don't yet have kids that I'm aware of, but I'm working myself into a position where when I do have them in the next few years, hopefully, I will be able to give them as much time as I want, knowing that and my financial future is completely taken care of, is completely secure. Do you think that your financial situation can affect your mental health? I think we all know the phrase, money doesn't buy happiness. I wonder if you agree or if you disagree with that statement, because I both agree and disagree with it. And I think you can have all the money in the world and still not have peace or joy or happiness. I was speaking with some friends of mine in Dubai a couple of weeks ago now. We're at an event, I was speaking at the event, and I had shared on stage while I was speaking at the event that I have a bit of a frustration when it comes to the term financial freedom. Financial freedom is less important to me than financial peace is, and giving others access to that. Now, these friends of mine had this really resonate with them. They really identified with it. Now, they are fantastic property investors. They've built a business around property as well. However, when they took a step back and they looked at their life, what they had to do on a daily basis, they realized they didn't really enjoy it. They didn't have peace. And so they decided to make a change. Now, I think a lot of people can be in that situation and identify with not having peace even in the midst of their success. So what they did was they shut down their business, but they kept their properties. And they've started looking at trading financial markets as a way to create that peace, because it ticks their boxes of being an additional income stream, of being an income stream which is low time commitment, and it doesn't require dealing with lots of other people, relying on other people, so that they can travel when they do it, because that's really what they're passionate about. And I think life tends to be a lot more peaceful on a beach in Bora Bora than it does in the concrete jungle of wet and windy London, which is where I currently live. Now, more money and more financial peace don't necessarily go hand in hand. It depends on how you have structured it. What I also know to be true is that having more money gives you access to more choices. Now, that freedom of choice is something which I personally hold as being incredibly valuable. The access that money gives me to certain resources, such as healthcare. I need to renew that actually. The house I live in, the holidays I can enjoy, and the experiences that I can have do make my life better or easier. So if I take that down to a really simple, practical level, I am that person who has a cleaner who comes to my house every week to clean it from top to bottom. Why? Because I hate cleaning. Not only do I hate it, I'm truly terrible at it. The feeling I get then when I come into my home and the cleaner has done her thing and left my house looking and smelling absolutely lovely is worth every penny. Although she seems to have a tendency to break things, but that's by the by. It brings me a sense of peace when she does that and I get to come home and it's all done. It's another thing taken off of my plate that I now do not need to worry about or think about. And I personally am very, very grateful that there is cleaners out there who do a way better job than me. If you have double the amount of money you had right now, what one thing would you spend it on to create greater peace and greater ease in your life? Let me know in the comments. I'm fascinated to know what it is. Everyone's a little bit different. If you are someone who stresses about money, then that will naturally be having a detrimental effect as well on your mental health. They're so correlated to me, they're so joined to me. The first thing you need to do is a personal financial audit on yourself, on your own situation. Basically finding out, where is your money? What are you spending your money on? What savings do you have? Do you have any savings? Maybe you don't. What debts do you have? Is it good debt? Is it bad debt? What are your fixed costs each month? And what are your variable costs? Those costs which you don't have to have, that may be going up, maybe going down. Fixed costs being things like your rent, your mortgage, your car payment, phone bill, that type of thing. The things that you need in order to be able to live and function in society. So technically, your gym membership is not a fixed cost. It is not essential, it is variable because it is a choice. If you can't afford to go to the gym, then again, that may be having a big impact on your mental health, your physical health as well. Although there is definitely other ways you can exercise, other places that you can exercise away from the gym. You don't have to go to a gym, I suppose. Now, a variable cost would be how much you spend each month on, I don't know, takeaway, Chinese takeaway, McDonald's for me, eating out, clothes, holidays, etc., etc. I personally don't like the word budget that much. I do prefer the term spending plan because this shouldn't be about restriction. It's not about restricting your money. It should be about planning, about investing, and about growth. So when we hear budget, we can often feel negative about it. So it's really, how do you plan to spend your money? A lot of financial anxiety comes from a lack of knowledge about what money you actually have, a lack of knowledge about how you are spending. Where is your money going each month? Have you ever made that comment? A lack of knowledge about what unknown costs are coming up. That can be a really big anxiety for people. Again, I'm really thankful that I'm in a position now where big expenses are annoying rather than being catastrophic. How have I got myself into a position like that? Apart from the obvious of having made money through trading and continuing to make money through trading, I have also systematically built up two things. The first one that I've built up is a savings pot, an emergency fund to take care of me and my family if, God forbid, stuff goes wrong. The second one is that I have invested in cash flowing assets that make me income each and every single month. So primarily talking here about property. I then reinvest that profit back into more assets so that I can increase that cash flow on a monthly basis. Now, you've probably seen that I own a couple of Rolex watches. If something bad was to happen, and I am talking really catastrophic here, then I could, if I needed to, I shouldn't ever have to, sell one of these bad boys or both of them, and that money could be used to cover a heck of a lot of trouble. So that buys me back some peace. The ability to do that builds in me a greater financial security, greater financial peace, that larger financial buffer in case of something going wrong. Something that they don't teach you on all of these guru financial things and all of that sort of stuff is that the more money you have, the more investments you have, the bigger your potential risks and mistakes are going to cost you on a financial level. And therefore, the bigger the emergency fund is that you need. Money will make you happier. It just will, but only up to a certain amount. How you manage it, use it, store it, and relate to it will play a massive role on how your money affects your emotions and your mindset. So if you want to learn more about how to do money better, how to make more of it in less time, then like this video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this video with someone who you think it might help or inspire or challenge. My name is Lewis Crompton, and this is not financial advice.